I recently moved from Helena after 32 years in Helena to Las Vegas. And it occurred to me to maybe to add some pizzazz to this talk, Vegas style with fog machines, lights, laser lights and strobe lights, but and maybe walked up to the podium by two showgirls with big hats on, but unfortunately, no, you just got me. So anyway, society and business cultures evolve over time. This presentation concerns the changes I have seen over the last 30 years plus in government. Since I don't have photos to illustrate those changes, and it helps to remember if there is a visual cue, I'm going to rely on movie posters. The mining industry has advanced, not just the early 1900s, but even in the last 30 years. The days of mining without thinking about what happens after the ore runs out have gone the way of the Arasta and using a mule to turn a heavy millstone to crush rock. Let's see, there we go. Great movie, by the way. While individual miners, sometimes referred to as mom and pop operations, still exist, mining has become ever more mechanized with larger equipment and processing, leaving the small miner out in the cold. There has also been changes with increased diversity in the people we meet and even in how we dress. Well, maybe not that much change, but women have taken an increasing role in government and industry as managers and scientists. It's no longer unusual to find women or minorities in managerial positions. The size of mining equipment has steadily increased, as have the size of open pit. The size of mining equipment has steadily increased, as have the size of open pit mines and waste rock dumps, with resultant possible impacts to the environment that needs to be addressed in environmental documents. The search for minerals goes ever deeper into the earth. Well, maybe not that deep. Regulations regarding the safety of impoundments have been upgraded to prevent future breaching of dams, such as happened most notably in Canada and Brazil a couple of years ago. The design of upslope dam construction in particular needs to be properly analyzed. After what happened in Canada some years back, Montana passed a law requiring operators to have an engineer of record certify impoundments every year, as well as having proposed changes to impoundments be reviewed by an independent review panel. However, only the larger impoundments are covered by the new law. There has always been the problem of inaccurate or even misleading results from exploration drill hole data, excepting geophysical data, of course. Saltillo Mines reached a new high with the BRE-X scam, which resulted in Canada passing Regulation NI 43101, which requires verification of exploration drilling results. The phrases buyer beware and look before you leap come to mind. One of the recurring issues today is treating water to meet ever more stringent water quality standards before discharging off-site. Nitrates in particular are becoming more difficult to treat as effluent limitations become ever more restrictive, which also brings to mind the recent bodies found in Lake Mead in barrels, steel barrels, dating back to the 1970s when the water level was 150 feet higher. So nitrates are not just from blasting. And as we have all become aware, everyone has a neighbor, whether the mine be located in a private or public land. Those neighbors will have an opinion on whether a new mine or expansion of an existing mine is good or bad. Those neighbors will have a say at public meetings and it is best to address their concerns early on in the process. The possibility of a lawsuit to stop a proposed mine or enlarging an existing mine is always possible, and the issues can become ever more contentious. I think I'm one slide off, or 2 slides off. But leaving a decision up to a judge or jury is never a good option. But new mines continue to be proposed to meet the needs of society, such as ever-increasing demand for copper. Miners have to be optimists, but there also needs to be the realization that things can and often do go wrong. Why am I off one slide here? Social networks have taken the place of newspapers, where once people had to go to find information. Now I'm back. The use of GPS, drones, and satellite imagery has enabled much more accurate measurements of acreages and increased efficiency of mining. Older technologies give way to new processes, and in so doing, the way we interact with each other. Looking forward to the next 30 years, the future of mining may lie in outer space. The mining of asteroids is already being seriously considered. We are facing a brave new world. Change can be scary, but overall changes bend towards betterment. In conclusion, the wheels of society keep turning, requiring ever more natural resources. It is up to us to apply environmental safeguards and new solutions, and to reduce impacts as much as possible. One only has to look at the past or third world countries to see what happens when environmental protections are absent or not enforced. Thank you. Any questions, I guess?
You bring back the neighbors from hell slide. You skipped over it very quickly.
Yeah, I got one off here. I was looking at the wrong screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's my favorite, neighbors from hell.
Yeah. We all have a neighbor from hell, no matter what. I mean, it's just public land, private land. You're never alone in this world. So, yes. That was not bad either.
We're ahead of schedule, so if you want to sing the Long and Winding Road.
No, no, that was never part of it, you know. Long and Winding Road, that's just, okay, thank you.
Thank you.